Hello everyone! Today we're going to be learning to play Mary Had a Little Lamb on key of C and key of G. Last lesson we learned to play it on black keys, and if you haven't done that yet, I do recommend it because it will help you to get the coordination of the fingerings down. Because as you might remember when we played hot cross buns, the fingerings don't change, just the placement. So this time we're going to be playing the key of C, and first we're going to start off with the, I don't know, do you want to start with right hand or left hand? Depends on which one is harder for you. People who are right-handed find the left hand a little bit harder to coordinate, and people who are left-handed find the right hand a little bit harder to coordinate. So let's go ahead and try playing Mary Had a Little Lamb in the key of C with left hand first. So here we see the hand position where you're going to place your fingers on the piano to get started. So looking at this, we see that there's a group of 2 black keys, and there's 3 white keys here. And these 3 white keys, if you remember, are C, D, and E. We learned this in lesson number 1. And then we have a note that is in the group of 3 black keys, and it's the second note in. And if you remember, a baby says ga ga. This is G and A, so here is G. That's where we're going to place our finger number 1. So it will be fingers 5, 4, and 3 on C, D, E, and finger 1 on G. And you'll have a relaxed hand position. Finger 2 will not play, but it will be hovering over the note F. So let's go ahead and find that placement on the piano, left hand, and you could anchor this with your 5 by placing 5 on C, and then checking that every finger is sitting on a white key. So sometimes the challenge is just letting your hand feel comfortable resting here without being too squished up or too stretched out. But the important thing is to be relaxed, and eventually you'll get more coordinated with your finger placement. So let's go ahead and give this a try. And if you look at the music here, you see that this time the song is not written out in numbers, it's written out in letters, because we really do need to know every one of these keys, all 7 of them repeating all over the piano, with ease and accuracy, so that we're not trying to sift around, trying to remember letter names later on when things are getting a little more complicated. So let's go ahead and play it. We're going to begin with E. And we have to find E on the piano. So here's 2 black keys, and here's E. And E is going to be played with finger 3. So here we have it, and here we have it. So we're playing first E, D, C, D, E, E, E. So let's just try that again. We're going down and up and repeating. So think about that pattern. E, D, C, D, E, E, E. All right, so do that a few times until it feels comfortable. And then we have 3 Ds and up. So D, 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 E, G, G. Let's try that whole line again. E, D, C, D, E, E, E. D, 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 E, G, G. Next line. E, D, C, D, E, 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 E. D, D, E, D, C. Excellent. Now we're going to play it again, this time for the right hand. And again, we're using these 3 white keys and this white key. So what are their names? C, D, and E. And this one, G. Very good. So let's find our hand placement. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is going to be over F, but we're not going to play it, and 5 on G. Nice relaxed hand. Take it down to the piano, float it on down, or if your hands are by your lap, float them up and land. I like to do that. Float up and land, because that relaxes your hand and it's kind of fun. All right, so here we have 1, 2, 3, and 5. So we're getting ready. We're thinking about each note, C, D, E, and G. And we see that we have to play E, and then D, and then C. So let's find that. E is finger 3, E, D, C, and then we're going to go back up, D, E, E, E. So here we go. E, D, C, D, E, E, E. D, 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 E, G, G. right, so let's try that again. Same line. E, D, C, D, E, 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 D, 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 E, G, G. Now I want you to say those letters out loud while you play because it really reinforces what you're doing. And I want you to look at the music while you're playing. Try not to look at your hands. Your fingers can always just remember their places, or you could peek up here to see which finger that is. Oh, D, D, which finger, where it is? It's right there is D, it's finger 2. Now this is something that musicians learn to do. They learn to keep their eyes on the page and let their fingers trust that we know where they're going. Okay, so this was Mary Had a Little Lamb in the key of C because C was the final note, the home note, the tonic. And now we're going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb in the key of G. And in the key of G, the home note or the tonic or the final note is G. So we're just going to shift everything around a little bit. You might say, Lisa, why are we learning this twice? It's the same song we've already learned on black keys. We've already learned on the key of C. But the reason is that I want you playing all of the notes on the piano. And here we played C, D, E, and G. And now here we're going to play B and A. And we're also going to play B and A. And we're going to play G. And we're going to play D. So we're going to have covered them all. We're going to have all of the notes played on the white keys, reinforcing our knowledge that we picked up in lesson number 1. Okay, so here we go. Let's play right hand first this time. And we're going to need 3 black keys and 2 black keys. And so let's see here, we're going to need this note, and this note. So remember, babies say ga, ga, G-A, and here's B. And then we have the middle note of the group of 2 black keys, that's the dog in his house. So we're going to need G-A-B and the dog, and finger number 4, he's just going to sit here on C. He's just going to listen. All right, so move this off, and let's get our hand ready. And you can target any one of these fingers and set it on a white key, and then every finger will just take its place. So let's target finger 2 on A. 2 on A. Get them all ready on a white key. Nice relaxed hand. Practice finding that spot a few times. You don't just always want to get ready and wait there. You just, oh, I can find it easily. There it is. Okay, so I found it, I'm relaxed, my fingers are curved. Now I'm going to look at the music. I see what I'm playing here. I've got B, A, G, A. B, B, B. So B, A, G, looking here, B, A, G. That starts with finger 3. So here we go. Finger 3 gets to play first. B, A, G, A, B, B, B. A, A, A. Pinky might feel a little awkward. He's not always the most comfortable playing. Just tell him it's okay. He'll get better. He can do it. And now let's try the next line. B, A, G, A, B, 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 B. A, B, A, G. Double bar line, song is over. All right. So we finished this one in the key of G for right hand, and now we're going to play it for left hand. So let's have a look again. We need 3 black keys and 2 black keys. We're going to have this note, and this note. So we know what they are, right? G, A, B. We need this note, D. So here we go. G, A, B, finger number 2, just sitting on C, and thumb here on D. Finger number 2 is just going to listen, but he's going to hold his note there anyway, so nobody else steals it. All right, so move our keys off here. Now, which finger should we target to get this set up? Let's target finger 1 on the note between 2 black keys, which is D. So here I go, placing my 1 on D, opening up my hand and placing all of my other fingers on a white key. It's nice to sit there in the middle of the key so that you don't accidentally hit 2 keys, but you do get used to doing that, finding the centers easily. So let's double check. We have our 5 down here on G, 4 on A, 3 on B, 2 listening on C, and number 1 on D, playing on the side edge of the thumb. Okay, nice relaxed hand. I see the spot. Let's take it away. Let's put it back. Float on. Let's do it again. Float on. Let's do it again. Float on. It's so nice to just be able to float your hand into position, because then you've got reassurance, I guess, that you know where you're going to land. All right, so let's go ahead now, and we're going to start off here with B, and I've got finger 3 ready to go on B, right there. Here we go. B, A, G, A, B, B, B. Finger 4. A, your 2 A's, and finishing B, A, G, double bar line, it's done. Nice work. Okay, so we haven't played a song yet that used all 5 fingers from each hand, but in lesson 7, we're going to be learning the pentascales. So this is really going to get your fingers coordinated, and it's going to keep you limbered up and help you with all of the future songs that you're going to learn on the piano. So join me for lesson 7, and if you haven't already realized, you can print out all of this music at pianovideolessons.com, click the link in the description, and you can get there no problem. And also, this is lesson 7 of 12 coming up. And if you haven't learned to read notes yet, because obviously I haven't taught you, you could check out the note reading crash course where I do teach how to read notes one by one. I'll show you how to play them on the piano and also how to write them. So if you'd like to learn about that, there's a 15-lesson course called the Note Reading Crash Course. All right, we'll see you in lesson 7. Thanks for watching.